In part 1 of our Idaho BDR, Clay, Will, Grant, and I all planned to ride 3 days from just north of Mountain Home up to the Secesh near Warren. We camped for 2 nights along the way at Big Trinity Lake and at Deadwood Reservoir. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, check out the link above to watch our ride. We rode through the South Fork of the Salmon up to Warren, met up with the family, and we rode on into the Secesh the rest of the way. And now for part 2. As we started our ride from Mountain Home, Jenny drove back to Boise, up through McCall, and on to the cabin in the Secesh. And already there waiting for us were our parents, my Uncle Ed, and Karen. And while we were out in the wilderness avoiding aggressive moose, they were able to relax, work on a puzzle, and have a great time. And ultimately, we met up with them in Warren at the bomb shelter. And then from Warren, we all rode back to the cabin in the Secesh. So for the next few days, we were able to relax, make some great camp meals, and do some rides from the cabin around the local area. And we did a little bike repair. Clay's bike sprung an oil leak along the way somewhere, so a little JB weld patched her right up. Eventually, back at home, Clay dug a little deeper and fixed up his bike before our next trip. On the first day we were at the cabin, we planned a short ride past Burgdorf Hot Springs and up to Crystal Mountain, but we encountered some obstacles along the way. Ultimately, the Ranger's chainsaw was more effective than the winch on the four-wheeler.
Thank you.
On Friday, after getting enough rest from our ride to the cabin, we planned a longer day, riding the Carey Dome Lookout, Kimberly Mine, and the Bear Lake Survival House.
Why is the battery dead?
It was a beautiful morning. William, Clay, and I were on our motorcycles, while Bob and Vicky rode the quad, Ed rode a quad, and Jenny, Grant, Nancy, Gary rode in the Talon. The ride up to Carey Dome Lookout is worth the detour if you're on the Idaho BDR. It's a little bit out of the way, but the view is definitely worth it.
What a view! Great view, huh, Will?
The Salmon River runs through that valley you can see in the distance. The Idaho BDR runs just to the west of where we are, down French Creek Road, across the Salmon River, and heads north from there.
Hey there, puppy! Wow. Look at that. It's a great view.
Yeah. That's the road going down French Creek.
I think I'm going to change my gloves.
Okay,
Yeah.
bud.
What?
Okay. That road out there is the one that goes to French Creek?
Goes in the timber and then it gets on the
Yeah.
side and you switch back.
Oh, the switchbacky part.
Well,
Yeah.
That's the other side of French Creek.
Yeah.
Pretty cool when we rode through a meadow yesterday, or maybe the day before. You could smell them.
Yeah. So crazy.
Carey Dome, we took a ride up and over the backside of the mountain to Kimberly Mine. It was a beautiful ride, but a little bit dusty.
You can wait a minute. You don't have to go yet. Let some dust settle. Sure is nice to have a little breeze blow that dust off the trail.
And I've been at a bunch of the wildflowers coming up.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pressure in it.
Oh, you have some fuel? Nice.
You're talking about your pants again?
Don't let,
Extra weight. What?
we don't need fuel.
Extra weight.
We don't need fuel, right, Ed? We're not going more than 100 miles, are we?
130 pounds.
Depends on where you want to go.
You warm now, Will?
Yeah.
Me too. It's that time of day, 11:30, warming up.
Or you could dip them in the lake.
That's the one, right?
We're going to Kimberly Mine. Gosh, look at all these mines.
Now, on to the Bear Lake Survival House. It's a pretty rough road down to the house and to the lake, but it's 2-track all the way.
You're rocking it. Basically a dead-end road to that house and to the lake. So we rode back up out of that rough road and back out to the cabin. This little puddle was like some kind of miniature Indiana Jones booby trap. Your front tire would roll over the stick, push it down into the water, and as soon as your front tire rolled off, it threw water up all over you. In the water? What? Yep, and it splashed me, yes. Yeah. Went right in my mouth. That was pretty awesome, William. I hope it gets less technical. Give Clay a few seconds to let the dust settle. Alright, bud. Go get him.
I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. Stealing at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot, still trying to flip it out the stove. Rocking fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, I might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home.
It was a long, dusty day, but we made it back to the cabin with plenty of time to go soak in the river and enjoy some beverages.
1, 2, 3, 4. We'll let them cool down a little first.
I am not a raincoat here to keep you warm. Then go back in the closet after the storm. I'm not a match simply waiting to burn. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end.
They went all the way under, like face and everything.
You loved more than everything you gave for it. No I'm not here to criticize the risk. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end.
On Saturday, we made a great Dutch oven breakfast, and then we spent a good part of the day finishing the puzzle. Clay was able to put in the last piece. Will's stuck already. Bye, Will. Bye. That afternoon, we set out to float the river from the Secesh down to Chinook Campground. Guess I'm going. Excuse me. Sorry. Ow. Bye. The river was very slow and low. It took us a long time. Disneyland, lazy river. Yeah.
I just bought a new whip. Spend a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to no end. That's the stuff that I love, la da da da.
Finally made it to the campground. The sun was getting low behind the hills. I hope you enjoyed following us along as we explored central Idaho around the Idaho BDR route. If you did, smash that like button. And if you want to see more of what's coming, be sure to subscribe.
If you wanna, hey, tell me what you wanna do. It's like the story of my life. Best friend, but we rocking all the same things. Say you need me, but you really tryna change lanes. Well, I don't even care. In my life, I don't battle with no fear. Fighting dragons, always been a real one. Hate you saying showing love, you a real chameleon. Get the facts freaking straight, always on repeat. Like, we could be friends if you wanna. We could just talk if you wanna.